Hello everyone. So today we will be discussing about a poem called Dear Grandma and Grandpa in your textbook. So before you read the speaking practice, look at the following picture and speak as many sentences as you can to describe what they are doing. So what does that mean? They are asking us to take a look at this picture and tell what we can understand with the picture. Okay? So we'll try doing that. So what is there in this picture? We can see a kid holding the bat. I'm sure all of you know what cricket is. So here it seems like grandfather, an old man, and the kid, probably the grandchild of the grandfather, is playing cricket with the both of them are playing cricket. Now behind them we can see an old lady, probably the grandmother, playing with ball with her granddaughter. Now, what does grandson and granddaughter mean? Grandson means the son. Grandson means the son of the grandfather's son. So it means, suppose, who's your grandfather? Your grandfather is your father's father. So you are the grandson or granddaughter to your grandfather or grandmother. So it's the same thing here. So that is what they're showing in the picture, that the grandson is playing cricket with the grandfather and the granddaughter is playing ball with the grandmother. So they seem very happy. I'm sure all of you must have had your grandmother and grandfather around. We all love how we can talk to them. They pamper us when our parents are angry with us. Our grandparents are very sweet and very nice. They tell us so many stories. So here we can see them playing with us. Okay, now if these are a few sentences that I felt looking at the picture. If you think you can describe the picture in a better format, please go ahead. Okay, pause the video, look at the picture and talk to yourself of what you see in the picture, or you can also write it down. Okay, now the next activity is recall activity. Write as many words as you can. So now what does this mean? He or she is the most. So they say now we have to write a few words on what our grandparents are. Like he or she is the most kind. He or she is the most sweet. So what kind means? Kind means very gentle, very giving, like how your grandparents and your grandparents and your parents treat you. They give you food, they sometimes give you a shower means they bath you. So that all of that means they're very kind. Or your friends who share their lunch boxes with you, they're all kind. So here we can say he or she is the most kind person. He or she is the most sweet person. He or she is the most beautiful person. Okay, so like this, we can use many different words to describe. So these are all describing words. What does describing mean? That you can tell what that person is using these words. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Okay, so now let us get into the poem that is called Dear Grandma and Dear Grandpa. Grandma and grandpa are the short words for grandmother and grandfather. Okay, so let us read out the poem first and then I will explain it. I will explain to you what the poem means. When we are with you, we always have fun. You make us feel we're your special ones. We can tell by the kindness in your smiles. You recall how things look through the eyes of a child. If we really need a hug or two, we know that we can depend on you. Giving hugs is what grandparents do best, and you do it better than all the rest. Here is a secret, and it is true. Grandma and grandpa, our hearts belong to you. So that is the poem. It says author unknown because we don't know who wrote this poem. So now, what does the first two lines mean? When we are with you, we always have fun. You make us feel we are your special ones. So this means that whenever the grandparents are with us or we are with the grandparents, we always have fun because they talk to us, they sometimes feed us, they tell us stories. So like that, it means we have fun. You make us feel we're your special ones. You make us feel we're your special ones by giving us time and spending time with us. You make us feel very special. We can tell by the kindness in your smiles. You recall how things look beautiful. You recall how things look through the eyes of a child. So now what does this mean? We can tell by the kindness in your smiles. The author is saying that he can tell by the kindness in your smiles that you are very nice to us and very sweet to us. You recall how things look through the eyes of a child. Now, what does that mean? You recall. Recall means you remember. Recall means remember how things look through the eyes of a child. So it means that you don't behave because grandparents are very elder to us. But the author is saying here that when the grandparents are with us, they remember how it is to be a child and they behave like they are children with us. They behave like we are of the same age. So that is what the author means by you recall how things look through the eyes of a child. If we really need a hug or two, we know that we can depend on you. So this means that if I want to hug someone, I know I can hug you because you are always giving hugs. Giving hugs is what grandparents do best, and you do it better than all the rest. So that is what, as I said, the grandparents' hugs are very warm and very sweet. So it is very nice to hug your grandparents. So, and you do it better than the rest. So it means that your hugs are the best. Here is a secret, and it is true. Grandma and grandpa, our hearts belong to you. So this is a very sweet line that the author has said. It means that it is a secret, as like it is used in the poem, that our hearts belong to you. It means that we love you so much. The author is showing love towards the grandma and grandpa with these two lines. Okay, I hope you understood this poem. It's a very short poem and easy to understand. If you are still unable to understand, please let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so now let's go through the exercise. Answer the following questions in 1-2 sentences each. Okay, who is the speaker in the poem? So now, see here. Who is the speaker in the poem? Speaker means who is talking to you. Who is talking to you in the poem? The grandchildren are talking in the poem because they say, right, when we are with you, we always have fun. So they're talking to their grandparents. So it means that the grandchildren are telling us about how much they love their grandparents. Who does you refer to in the poem? Who does you refer to in the poem? Now, here, in this sentence, you can see you. You recall how things look through the eyes of a child. So as I said, that the grandchildren are talking about the grandparents. So here you means grandparents. How is the company of grandchildren helpful to grandparents? How is the company of grandchildren helpful to grandparents? So now, what does this say? that how is the company of grandchildren? It means that when grandchildren and grandparents are together, how helpful is it for the grandparents? So now see, grandparents are old, so they like to spend time with their grandchildren because grandchildren teach them things that they forgot when they were kids. So when you play with your, I'm sure, like in the above picture here, see here we can see the grandfather playing cricket and grandmother playing ball with their grandchildren. So in their days when they were young, they must have also played such ball and cricket with their friends or their grandparents. So now they are again recalling the days. It means they are remembering those days with playing with their grandchildren again. So that is how is the company of grandchildren helpful to grandparents? So that is how they keep them happy. Grandchildren, it is a very so grandchildren give happiness to the grandparents, and the grandparents also give happiness to the grandchildren. So they spend time with each other like that. I missed out on the third question. Let's do that now. How do grandparents make their grandchildren feel they are special? See, it's the same thing. How grandchildren make grandparents feel they're special, grandparents also make grandchildren feel that they're special. But see here in the poem, it says, you make us feel we're your special ones. How? When we are with you, we always have fun. Because we always have fun and you are so nice to us, we feel we are very special to you because you give us so much time. So that is how grandparents make their grandchildren feel they are special. According to the poet, what is the best thing grandparents can do for their grandchildren? So here see in the poem, giving hugs is what grandparents do best. So what is the best thing that the grandparents can do? They can give the best hugs. What is the secret that the grandchildren share with their grandparents? See here we have read in the last two lines. It says, here is a secret, and it is true. Grandma and grandpa, our hearts belong to you. So now that means the secret is that we love you. So our hearts belong to you. That is the secret. Okay, so now to the next activity. Discuss with your partner and answer the following question. How do you express your love for your grandparents? Okay, see, for this question, because you are at your house right now, discuss it with yourself and write it on a paper. This is your homework. Do it by yourself. Write how much you love your grandparents. And if you can, show it to your grandparents. I'm sure they will like it. Okay, so now let's move on to the next exercise. Observe that the word to in line 5 rhymes with the word you in line 6. Can you find the other rhyming words in the poem? Okay, so now what does he say? He said to and you are rhyming. So to in line 5 rhymes with the word you in line 6. What are rhyming words? Rhyming words are when you say it out, they are similar. Like see to and you. They're similar when you're speaking. So that is called rhyming. Okay, so now let's go and see what are the rhyming words. Okay, so now the other rhyming words in the poem are when we are with you, we always have fun. You make us feel we're your special ones. So now once, okay, we can tell by the kindness in your smiles. Once and smiles are rhyming. See, so they are both rhyming words, once and smiles. The next. You recall how things look through the eyes of a child. If we really need a hug or two, we know that we can depend on you. They've already told this in the example that to and you are rhyming, so we don't have to say it again. Giving hugs is what grandparents do best, and you do it better than the rest. Best rest. So they are both rhyming again. Okay, best rest are rhyming words. Here is a secret and it is true. Grandma and grandpa, our hearts belong to you. So true and you are rhyming words here again. Okay, I hope you understood what rhyming words mean. Okay, so now love poem for grandparents. This is a normal poem. We'll just read it. Grandma's hugs are made of love. Everything my grandma does is something special made with love. She takes time to add the extra touch that says, I love you very much. So see here again, what are rhymings? Touch and much are rhymings. So here it says that grandma's hugs, as we've already read before, they're made from love. Whatever grandma does is so nice and it feels like she loves you so much. And she says it that she loves you very much. She fixes hurts with a kiss and smile and tells good stories grandma style. It's warm and cozy on her lap for secret telling or a nap. So that is what she's saying, that the author says that grandma fixes when I'm sad or anything, grandma comes and kisses me and she makes me sleep on her lap and tells me nice stories. And when I say my prayers at night, I ask God to bless and hold her tight. Because when it comes to giving hugs, my grandma's arms are filled with love. So what is the author saying? Author is saying that when I pray to God, I pray to God about my grandmother because she gives me very nice hugs that are filled with full love. So she loves the hugs that grandma gives. So that is what the author says. Okay, so here we come to the end of the poem. I'll share with you guys the solutions of the questions. You can write it down or take picture so that you can go through it again. But also, please make sure you understand the answers to those questions. If you don't understand, you can let me know. So these are the answers. Who is the speaker in the poem? The grandchildren are the speakers in the poem. Who does you refer to the poem? You refers to the grandparents in the poem. How do grandparents make their grandchildren feel they are special? The grandparents are very much affectionate to their grandchildren. Affectionate means loving. They talk kindly, treat with love, and made more fun. At that moment, they will also behave like children. Totally, the grandchildren always feel their grandparents are special. How is the company of grandchildren helpful to grandparents? Grandparents feel lonely in their old age. Nobody accompanied them, but grandchildren are depending on them. They are very eager. Eager means uh, very excited and they're very excited. They're very curious to give love and take love. Both of them enjoyed, and by this way, they are helpful and give new hopes in their life. According to the poet, what is the best thing grandparents can do for their grandchildren? Showing love and kindness and giving. Hugs are the best thing that the grandparents can do. What is the secret that the grandchildren share with their grandparents? The grandchildren gave their heart to grandparents. They really loved them. This was the secret and true. So these answers are taken from the poem. You can go through the poem and then note down these answers. I'm showing you these answers only for your help. But if not, please write down your own answers. And if you still have doubts, let me know about it. Thank you and have a nice day.